So apparently there's a new bug or exploit that you can use to make sure that the Sindragosa heroic encounter is absolutely trivial. One of the hardest parts of this fight is the healing, especially towards the end. It gets massively healing dependent, but there's actually something that was recently discovered that kind of glitches the fight out, and I would honestly be cautious. I think it will get nerfed or fixed very soon, but here's what it really is. Okay, so first I want to mention that there was a bug already on this fight where if you actually used a character that was a boosted priest, for some reason it was boosted priest, like if you didn't level it from level 0 or level 1 all the way up to level 80, the priest would always be picked, or a lot of the times be picked also when you're healing for focus magic or unchained magic. And unchained magic is the ability that basically makes it so that you cannot cast anything. You need to run off into your little corners on the fight and just stand there not using any abilities. Now, Sindragosa is probably most people's least favorite fight, especially if you're a caster, because if you get unchained magic, you legit can't do anything. You just sit there, not cast anything, because if you do, you'll get stacks and it will just blow up and blow up the raid. So what you need to do is literally just AFK, and that's why we have a ton of healers usually. People are running 6, 7, maybe even 8 healers on this counter to be able to deal with this, because you currently are supposed to always get 3 healers every time it chooses people for unchained magic. And this was just making it really, really screwy if you were actually having a 4th healer. This has already been fixed, but the actual cheese that has come out recently is apparently that if you go into the fight with no talents in your actual talent tree, so you go into the fight and then put the talents in mid-fight, or if you have an add-on that will do this instantly for you and set up your actual character like my slot or anything, then you actually cannot get targeted for the unchained magic, or you won't be targeted because it does not actually tell what spec you are. Now, the interesting thing would be not only if you were a healer, but what if literally everyone did this, right? It would never have a target. What would happen to the fight if everyone went in here? Hunters are notoriously phenomenal at this encounter because they never have to deal with anything. If you look at hunter damage overall through the raid, they are looking very solid. This is 95th percentile, but they are looking very solid throughout the raid, as well as very solid on bosses, and notoriously on this boss in particular, because they can keep attacking without having to deal with unchained magic. So if you can just always put your talents in and you go in with no talents points spec at all, and the fight doesn't register what spec you are, then it won't choose you. Mainly, this would be for healers because you don't now have to stack a ton of healers, but pretty much everyone could do this. Now, really quickly, the example I would have just showcasing what's going on for this is always going to be, here, let me move my face, cover up my other face. You're ugly, get out of here, bro. This always happens, and you see the healers all running out. You see everybody basically being assigned. You see a mage blinks out, but then healers have to run out as well. Now, this is scary if you have holy paladins picked for this, because if you see right here, we have 2 holy paladins picked for this, and it means that pretty much you need extra healing on your tank. Your holy paladins are your tank healers. This fight can be really trivialized in other ways. There's actually other ways to deal with more things than this. Apparently, if you do this, you also might not get targeted for the actual blistering cold where the boss sucks you in and then you have to run away. It could just not target you for pretty much any of the mechanics. So this is the ultimate cheese to get out of pretty much everything. But if you want to just deal with this fight in a very easy way, all you need to do is have your tank wear frost resistance gear. It's very simple, right? And that won't get nerfed. Your tank should wear some frost res gear. This is the cheese strategy. This is the broken thing. If you guys do this, then apparently you will be able to just destroy this encounter. I have not tested this, and I really think this will be fixed by Blizzard soon, because it's not really a cheese strat. This is a literal exploit. This is not like an interesting use of game mechanics. This is just bugging out the game. But if you guys do want some really easy cheese strats or some parse strategies for this raid, I will have a parsing guide coming out probably tomorrow or the next day whenever I get it finished, as well as I do have a Lady Death Whisper cheese strat that just literally makes the fight just so ridiculously easy. So check that out on the YouTube page, and good luck, guys. I'll see you out there. Try this out. Let me know in the comments if it works. If it doesn't, it's already fixed. We'll see a blue post tomorrow. Who knows? Okay, bye.